Hello and welcome everybody to round one of the Honda S2000 LM race car series here at vrroom.org. I'm David Higgins. I'm going to be taking you through the full race from Fugi Speedway, the F circuit today in the heart of Japan. The first three rounds being held in the heart of Japan, of course. The date is the 6th of April 2014. And my job is to bring you the very latest action from vrroom.org, the home of online motorsports. So, without further ado, let's just have a quick look at the track here. As you can see, it's quite a long track. It's 22 degrees temperature, 2.84 miles and 1.92 miles is the longest straight. Reputedly one of the longest straights in the world. You can actually land a plane on this one, I believe. Elevation difference of 121.4 feet, and it's a nice sunny day, like I said. So without further ado, let's just have a quick look at the machinery that's being raced today. So, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Honda S2000 LM race car. Very nice little compact sort of sports car, this one, really, to be honest with you. Maximum power there, you can see, is 331 brake horsepower, 11,500 revs. It's a very high VTEC engine, this one, high revving, should I say. The torque is 24 kilograms at 9,500 revs. So it's a very, very good little race car, naturally aspirated on racing hard tyres as well. Front engine rear wheel drive this class of car, so it will bring many a challenge for the racing driver. So that's the machinery, available in 3 different colours, and interestingly enough, I don't know why it says number 33 on the bonnet rather than 30 at the side. They obviously need to get that one correct. So without further ado, straight back to the circuit, and we'll think about going for the grid walk as the drivers line up. So here we are then back at the circuit, just waiting for the guys to get on track. There is a 5-minute qualifying session which has been underway, and I'm going to take you through that in a moment. Interestingly enough, I just want to mention that there are 5 people unavailable to race due to various issues, most of them technical, thanks to the wonders of the internet. The competitors not here for these first 3 rounds, unfortunately, are Ankara, Rayman, Rock Outlaw, Setwave and Smoke 808. So we've got a 5 down in the field, which means there's only 8 on track, unfortunately. The fortunate thing for those 8 guys is they're all going to score points, which you know, is quite encouraging, to be fair. So without further ado, let's get on with the grid walk, and let's see how the qualifying session panned out before we get on with the race. Okay, so let's see how the guys lined up then after 5 minutes of hard qualifying. So, on the front row is Mr. Scalebreaker himself, 96 there on the right, setting a wonderful pole position, followed up by a very competitive Malada. On row 2 then, we've got VRD MGH32, followed by Fair Racer. On row 3 there, we have Slicker, followed by a rather disappointing qualification process there from Slash. I thought he'd be a lot higher up, to be fair. And then on the back of the row, making up positions 7 and 8, we've got a newcomer to the leagues, the Les. Big shout out to him, and GBS Hatcher there. So, let's get straight back to it and see how this one pans out. Okay, so the engines are racing, we're ready to go. Got to be quite an exciting league, this one. Moving to Europe in the next rounds, particularly interested to see how Monaco goes. It'll be one of the first times it's been run. So they're revving up now, as you can hear. So who'll get the best start here? Will it be DM, Fair Racer? Will he get one in? Slash is normally quite quick at the start. Malada's a bit of an unknown. I've not followed him too much on track, but we're about to see them. So they're going away now. It's go, go, go at Fugi F for round 1 here at vrroom.org. And DM is going to the inside. We've got Scale defending from Malada. Malada trying to go around the outside into turn 1. All the boys get round it. Quite easy to do though. We've got quite a reduced grid, unfortunately. The Les has run off wide in the background there, unfortunately. So as we go down into turns 3 and 4 now, quite high speed. These cars capable of about 160 miles an hour flat out. They are run prohibited tune, of course, with no driver aids, as is normal at vrroom.org. So it's Scalebreaker from Malada, from DM, from Slash, as you can see. Malada quite wide, DM up on the inside, and Malada's put a tyre out, and oh, there's a big collision, and we've got Slash, DM and Malada all collected in that one. That's terrible news, to be fair, but it's all happened. The Les is off as well. Let's just try and get a bit of a handle here on what happened. We'll go on board. We'll go on board with DM actually. So we're on DM's roof camera now. We've got Malada ahead, and we know Malada lost this. I think he got his right-hand tyre on the grass, which is a great shame for him. So DM going down the inside, and Malada just spins, boom, and then DM struggling to control it, spins completely round, almost get collected by Slash there. So that's a terrible, terrible look, that is. Let's just see that one more time from Slash's point of view. Where is Slash? There he is. So a DM battling hard ahead, defending from Slash. It's a fantastic shot, by the way, this. I love the bonnet view, or the roof view, should we say, on these S2000s. So here's where the incident is. So there's Malada, wide onto the grass, smashes DM. Oh, and Slash had nowhere to go at all. And that's wrecked their cars. So we have yellow flags, unusually. Because last season there wasn't a lot, although I was reporting from the Honda Integras. That's a great shame for those protagonists. Now, Slash has picked up a lot of damage from that. Malada obviously has. DM's only got rear axle damage, I think, or rear wheel damage, so he may elect to stay out. The marshal here today is VR official 52, who is Janobi. Stepped into his marshalling boots again. He's doing a very fine job at it as well, may we add, particularly with the difficulties that the field experienced during the start of this racing. It's a little loud, that I'll try and turn it down a little bit. So yeah, what we'll see here then under yellow flags is no overtaking as normal, just like in the real world, and try and keep your tyres warm and your brakes warm. And you've got to keep an adequate distance between each other, because of course with the lag spikes, unfortunately, when you go into the pits, and you can see there the front near side of Slash's car bobbling all around. So Slash is coming into the pits, and so is Malada. You can see them peeling off into the pit lane. The guys staying out will be Scale and I think that's Hatcher and DM. So Slash into the pits, we're watching. Malada's just behind. No, sorry, Malada's just in front, as you can see. You can see the rest of the grid there. I don't think anybody else is pitting in. You see the pit crews coming out. No, there's a third one coming in. That must be for Les. Is that the Les? We may see him pull in front in a minute, and it is. It's for Les. So in the pits, Les, Malada, and Slash. Now the boys will do a very good job of getting themselves out, but unfortunately they're going to come out and the cars are not going to be quite on song. We do know this in this game. They're not going to be quite on song. They're going to be slightly slower. Approximately, I reckon, about 2 seconds a lap slower, which is a hell of a lot. Even though the car actually feels okay, they're not going to be able to pick up pace that well. So we're seeing them exiting the pits then. Fantastic shots, but very unfortunate. DM has elected to stay out with that damage though, so he's favouring horsepower over drivability. Now, it is possible to drive these cars with damage, but it depends how much damage you sustain. Now DM's only sustained a little bit of damage, so that means his steering wheel will be sort of, I don't know, 5 minutes off the 12 o'clock centre position, if that means anything to you guys. So basically he'll be almost steering straight to go straight, whereas I believe from speaking to Slash in the paddock afterwards, his steering wheel was almost at a 90-degree angle just to keep the thing straight. So unfortunately he's had to sacrifice speed for handleability, which is a sacrifice I don't think we should make. To be fair, I think it was a lot better on GT5, but we are dealt what we are dealt. We have to get on with it. Now, the yellow flag's still waving here. This is on lap 2. I think it's time to get the telemetry up, which is there, as you can see. So it's Scale Breaker from Fair Racer, from Hatcher, from DM in 4th, from 5th Slicker, 6 Malada, Slash, terrible look from Slash in 7th, and then the Les back down in 8th. So the VR official 52 is going to release it on the last corner. So the guys have been given the instructions now before the green flag and the race goes to bunch up and get in what's called the train. So we're nice and close together. As you can see, they're all behaving themselves there, so it's a nice, good, fair start. We better get on with the leader, who's going to release. I'm going to be a bit late on seeing that. No, there he goes. And he's not wasted any time. Scalebreaker making a wonderful start. We have green flags waving. It's go, go, go again on lap 2 of 9 here at Fugi F. So he's built out a very big lead here. Not a massive slipstream effect from these cars, reaching about speeds of about 160 miles an hour towards the end of the straight. They have got 6 gears, but it's very difficult to get them into the 6th gear because, of course, it's prohibited tune. So it's looking reasonably spaced out. The camera's zoomed in on Fair Racer, holding a very good 2nd position, which I'm sure he's very happy at, of course, because he started 4th on the grid. So 2 places up for Fair Racer, that's excellent stuff. DM's dropped a place down in 4th due to the accident. He was challenging for 3rd at the time. So down into the midsection, long right-hander corner this one. The car just wants to slide to the left all the time. You've got to lift off, I think, halfway through the corner just to sustain it. Now here's where the incident was before. It was on that little bit of curb there on the right, but the boys getting round and doing a reasonably good job. But having said that, Slicker's lost it in the background, and oh my goodness, we've got another massive crash. I've got to go back to that one. Let's have a look at a video replay. Yeah, Marshall has called yellow flags immediately, and I don't blame him there. That was a huge problem there. It was a Slicker. I think he just lost control now. Slicker is supporting a little bit of damage. He was obviously involved in the first melee there, and he's done what DM's done and elected to stay out. So let's just watch him as he goes around here. It's a little bit of curb has spat him, and then he's done a U-turn. He's got collected by Slash and Malada and the Les. Oh man, there's a 4-car pile up there. That's very unlucky. Let's just see that on board with Slash's car if we can. So we'll go for the roof view. You know, everybody's still learning these cars, to be honest with you. When they snap away, they really do snap away. You've got to drive them very smoothly and not get them unsettled, particularly on coldish tyres. So here we go. This is the incident. Could he have avoided this? Also, Slicker's going to the left, then to the right, then to the... Oh, and a complete U-turn! Oh, unlucky. Oh. I bet Slash is wondering what's going off today. Oh dear. Malada collected in that as well, so yellow flags again. So there'll be lots of people into the pits there, and again you can see they are coming into the pits. We're on board with them. We should clip to them again. I want to get on board actually with the guys outside the pits, really, which is Scalebreaker, still leading this race, doing a very good job. May I add. So we'll go on board with the people who are still on track now. Yellow flags again waved, so no overtaking, slow down to sort of half race pace. Now that's put DM, oh DM was in 4th anyway, so it's only affected the last 4 on track, but they're all in the pits. That's Malada, Slicker, Slash and the Les. So going back to this, what I was saying about, it's a new type of car, it's front engine rear wheel drive. I know a lot of these guys have been driving the front wheel drive Integras. You know, they're a very good car, a very competent car, but it's that back, when that back lets go, it's very difficult to regain. You can see it's a wider wheelbase at the back, and to be fair, it doesn't handle, unlike the Expo or the Crossbow car that you fellow players of GT6 will be familiar with. It was also a GT5. The car kind of complements a very smooth driving style. And if you're not as smooth as you can be, particularly with the gas pedal when you're unwinding the steering, then you're going to get yourself into all kinds of problems. But it's full of surprises because the car seems very settled most of the time, and then just on that odd occasion it will absolutely bite you at the back and remind you that it's actually a very powerful 313 horsepower rear wheel drive monster of a car. Particularly enjoying doing this league at the moment. Even though my results from a personal point of view have not been great, it's still been some good racing, and I think, to be fair, there's something to be said for rear wheel drive over front wheel drive, because of course I've just come from the Integras, where I managed to finish 4th in that season, and they were a lot more rough and ready and a lot more rough and tumble and bumpy, whereas this isn't. This is more like almost like Formula 1, where there's, you know, less contact and there's more drivability in the cars. Still good and close though. So we have green flags are going to be waved on the last corner again. We're just waiting for Slicker to catch up at the back, which he has done. So we're on board with Scalebreaker. Will he get another good start? So the green flags are waving on the corner, the next corner, the last corner. Marshall has told everybody to stop weaving and chain up. You can only go when the guy in front goes. So here we have the second restart, and Scales go for it immediately. He's not bunching them up at all. He's just gone for it. And Fair Racer was snoozing there. And very good restart there from Scalebreaker, multiple VR Room champion. He's pulled out a huge gap. There's no way that Fair Racer's going to catch that up at all. If we just go a bit further down the field there with Hatcher and DM, we get a better view of Malada and Slash. Slash looks like he's tight up behind Malada. Of course, those last 4 cars are running now, we know, with slightly less performance. So I don't think Hatcher nor DM will be worried too much about Malada and Slash and Les and Slicker. I think they're at the moment, to be honest, and without wanting to take anything away from those guys, and they'll know it, they're going to be in their own race. So we've got 2 racers really. We've got Scale, Fair Racer, Hatcher and DM, who are all possibly supporting a little bit of damage but no kind of deficit with power. And then we've got Malada, Slash, the Les and Slicker, who have all pitted twice, so they're in their own little race. And you can see already there is a gap from Malada to DM. Hatcher's pulled out quite a lot actually, but yeah, it's going to be 2 little races of 4 here, I'm afraid. But we're on lap 5 of 9, so there's still plenty of tarmac to rip up. It is 2.84 miles, nearly 3. Oh, and Hatcher! Oh, he just lost it at the back there. And this is precisely what I'm talking about. They are very easy to lose under braking. You've got to be very, very good on the brakes to hold them into the corners. They don't. It's not a car that particularly likes trail braking. And it's very, very. It was very lucky to hold that, and I think DM was very lucky not to collect him, to be honest with you. So as we see them now exiting the last corner again, Scalebreaker maintaining that lead, but actually Fair Racer's not letting him get away, which is quite good to see. Slicker dropping off at the back there, unfortunately. So as they go down the main straight to cross the line to start lap 6 of 9, it is Scalebreaker from Fair Racer, from Hatcher, from DM, from Malada, from Slash, from the Les, doing a very good performance here in his first VR Room League race, I believe, and then Slicker. So the cars here are very easy to lose. And oh, of course, blimey, I thought DM was going to smash straight into the back of Hatcher then. There was no smoke from his tyres, but that was ultra late braking, but he wants to catch up, and you can see that Slash as well is attacking Malada there in the background, and also Slicker is going to have a little stab at Les. They've caught up to Fair Racer like mad there. Oh, and we've got Malada and Slash off in the background. Did they survive that little ding-dong? Yes, they did, or did they? Where's Slash? Where's Slash? No, Slash has dropped back a little bit, unfortunately. The Les closing up on Slash as well. Some fantastic screenshots here at the F circuit. This circuit, interestingly enough, has been used for Formula 1, as you all know. There was a time where it oscillated between Suzuka, which is our next track actually, around 2, and DM's gonna go. Oh, it looks like he thought he was going to go down the inside then, as we're watching Malada and Slash going round. Getting quite a good view of all the action here, so that's good stuff to see. I like it. I forgot my chain of thought there, but never mind. I was talking about something else. I think I was talking about DM out-braking himself actually into that first corner, but he's going to get, I think, he's close enough here, DM is close enough to get the toe from Hatcher down the straight, so we might as well watch that one if we can. It is quite close, but Hatcher seems to get very good drive out of that last corner. As you can see, Malada has dropped back now. Slash is not under threat from Fair Racer. Sorry, not Slash. Scalebreaker's not under threat from Fair Racer at all. He's pulled out a long, long gap. DM not close enough to pick up there, unfortunately. Let's hope he brakes correctly into the bottom corner. Braking about 150 to 125 metres out. You have to trust me on that one, guys. When I braked at 100 metres out, I was in the barrier on the left. So they're completing, or they're starting now, lap 7 of 9. We have got, in the background, we've got Slicker on the back of Les. This might be worth watching. This is for a point scoring position as well. Nothing to be sniffed at. We've got Slicker on the outside, Les protecting the inside line. Slicker bouncing over the curb slightly. These two have got similar performance, remember, because they've been into the pits. I wish you could see a slightly better camera shot, because it's very close stuff. So the Les and Slicker battling hard down the grid in 7th and 8th position here. I thought Slicker was going to have a sneaky dive up the inside on that earlier corner, but he's got better drive out of this corner now, and side by side as well we've got Slash and Malada. Let's just have a quick look at that one. They're braking into the chicane at the bottom, and Slash has nailed him. Malada won't hold this, he'll have to yield the position. And coming through there as well, we've got the Les and Slicker doing exactly the same thing. So it's very close. It's narrowed out into a battle for 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th between two different protagonists. Slicker really wants that 7th place, and Les certainly doesn't want to give it up. And DM has got Hatcher in the meantime. We missed that. I snooze, then I lose. DM is ahead of Hatcher. Defending hard up the inside. Hatcher is hopefully not bump drafting. No, he isn't. Good, because bump drafting, of course, has been made illegal at VR Room. It was done in a very good, politically correct way. We all voted on it in the paddock. All the members of the paddock put their hands up and said we either want it or we don't. Well, it's been outlawed, and whether that's a good thing or not is debatable, but that's the rules, and that's what we have to stick by, and that's what sets VR Room apart from any other racing league, and DM's given that up. Oh, Millarda's alongside Slash in the background as well. So we're on lap 8 of 9, running wide there. We've got Hatcher. Fair Racer's out by yourself. My apologies to Mr. Scalebreaker. I'll give him a little bit of airtime. I know he was very keen to get himself on the television, so there's your moment of glory, my friend, but unfortunately, if there's no battling, then it's not that exciting to watch. However, all hats off to him as usual. Scalebreaker is nailing it. He's putting in fastest lap times, probably. Let's just have a check here. And, no! Slicker! Oh, no, it's registering Slicker on a 147. My apologies, I got overexcited. Fastest lap, of course, is in a 143.1 by Scalebreaker, as you can see there. A bit of a glitch on that system, unfortunately. So Scalebreaker is fastest by far. But I'm sorry, Mr. Breaker, I do have to concentrate on the action, which is with Hatcher and DM, and then Slash and Millarda. I think Slash and Millarda have broke up a little bit. Hang on. They're quite close, but not as close as Hatcher and DM. And is Slicker and Les close together? Yeah, now Slicker has nailed Les. We've got 1.5 laps to go here. No, 1 lap to go really, because they're just coming up to the final corner. Slicker looking very nice in the purple and Les in the blue car there. This is the closest battle actually at the moment in time. It's Les and Slicker as they go down the main straight. Very, very, very long straight, this one. So yeah, I was going back to bump drafting actually. Yeah, it's been ruled illegal here, which is a good thing, I suppose. We all have very good strict rules and regulations, and all the rooms are fully marshalled, as you probably know. If you like what you're seeing, by the way, or you're watching this for the first time, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get down to vrroom.org, check us out, see what we're about on the web, and please do follow me at _DigitalDave, which should be appearing at the top of your screen throughout this broadcast. Slicker, in the meantime, has outbraked himself, and that's given Les the inside line, but now Slicker for the next corner has got the inside line, but he's going to compromise his exit. All Les has to do, if he's sensible, is hang back, but he's tried to take him round the outside, and he's done it! Taking him round the outside, you little sneaky sod. That was proper good driving, that was. Both guys had to comply with each other, but it's very, very tight as they're braking now into the next left-hand corner. Oh my word, now just have a quick look up ahead as this is bumper to bumper, and we've got Hatcher, DM and Slash catching right up, so we've got the 3 blue cars catching right up to each other. Slash is on it, but Slash won't have the speed of DM or Hatcher because he's been in the pits twice, as we've already established. So this is the finale. We are going to see Scalebreaker is already on the main straight. Would you Adam and Eve it? Here he is, a Scalebreaker coming through for an absolutely fantastic victory. First of the season, probably the first of many. So a full 15 to Scalebreaker. Very well played. Fair Racer, there he is taking the flag. Sorry, Fair Racer coming through now to take the flag. And you'll see the flag waving, a nice little touch actually on this game. And if we just go back there, who's going to win between Hatcher and DM? It's side by side. It's a photo finish, but DM just gets it from Slash, from Millarda, and I want to see where the last guys are going to come. We've got Les. The Les has nailed Slicker, but Slicker, will he have enough slipstream before he gets to the line? I doubt it, but it's going to be very, very close. He's getting a little bit of toe, and the flag being waved beautifully. So, what a very, very good race. Scalebreaker is the victor. Your podium, ladies and gentlemen, is Scalebreaker, Fair Racer, and DM. I'll see you very, very soon for, we're staying in Asia, to Suzuka, for an 8-lap race. So I've been Dave Higgins. I'll just pause that one there. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll be back with round 2 of this wonderful championship as soon as I can.